Ranking up is easy. To prove it, I will be using the absolute dumbest ways to rank up. I'm starting off with one of the easier ways to play, and that is using no guns. This might sound dumb already, but later in the video I'll be using much dumber ways to play. Right now I'm in Diamond 1, let's see what rank I can get. I couldn't really fight, so most of the game I just sat in a bush. Then I came up with a way to win. I couldn't use guns, but that doesn't mean I can't hire someone to use guns for me. Me and my new bodyguard made it to endgame by doing basically nothing, even though he clearly didn't want to live anymore. But then it came down to 1v1. I had two ideas on how I could win. Plan A was for the bot to kill him, and plan B was to shockwave him into zone. Well, there goes plan A. I managed to shockwave him into zone, but then I accidentally shockwaved myself. I tried to kill him with a pickaxe, but I ended up placing second. This was a great start, because I ranked up to Diamond 2. But the next game will be way harder, emoting the whole game. On my first attempt I was looking for a good emote, but then someone came up to me. He seemed friendly at first, but then he betrayed me. In game 2 I landed on the edge of the map and instantly started brushing. I even cleaned the whole beach, but then it was time to maneuver my way back and greedy my way to zone. Then I had to use a faster emote so I didn't die to zone. Once I made it to moving zones, I played some bangers while watching some peasants fight. But then this happened. He seemed to respect my emoting, but then I got backstabbed again. But it was time for the next challenge, and that is using the lowest graphics possible. Now this is how the game looks on 1% resolution. It was almost impossible to see what I was doing. For comparison, this is what the game looks like with max graphics. Much nicer, right? Once I landed, I was instantly getting shot, or at least I think, I couldn't really see. And yes, I will be switching a lot to replay footage just for your viewing enjoyment. But then I wanted to make it a bit more playable and I doubled my resolution to 2%. But it still looks like I'm playing on the Game Boy. I couldn't see where I was walking, so I took a car. Watching back the replay footage, I realized I hit almost every rock possible. Then I gave up on driving and just sat there. Then it was time to rotate the zone. I almost got in a fight, but I quickly boxed up. Obviously I had to avoid fighting as much as possible, because I still couldn't see anything. But then I had to move again, and this happened. In my defense, I couldn't see that I was on a cliff. But now it was time for a bit more playable strat, and that is using maximum sensitivity. This is what my normal sense looks like, and this is max sense. And trust me when I say this wasn't even the hardest strat I used. The next one is gonna be way more difficult. I wanted to at least make some kills, so I went fighting. And this is how it went. On my second attempt, I instantly started fighting on spawn. Let's see if I can finally get a kill. Yes sir, I finally got the first kill of the video, but I was instantly pushed by someone else. I started to get used to it, so I wanted to double key. I was able to kill the bunker guy, but now I was trapped in the bunker and someone else was pushing me. But luckily it all worked out. Oh, and this is my signature victory dance now, by the way. Aiming from long range was almost impossible, so I don't know why I even tried. But then I continued double key and went on a killing spree. Until I started missing shots and died. This game got me loads of points. Now it was time for by far the hardest challenge, and that is sky basing. On my first attempt, I focused on fishing so I can survive in the zone, but this is what I fished up. Then I finally got my first flopper. I started building up, but I did not have enough mats to make it far, so I had to drop down. After some farming, I went back up, but once again, I ran out of mats. I just played out the game for fun, and this is what happened. From now on, I focused more on preparing mats, but then I died. And again, and again. I switched up tactics and landed on top of the hill, so I had to use less mats to go up the build limit. Once I had over 1000 brick and 1000 wood, I started building up. I made sure to recollect all the mats I could. It finally started looking good, but unfortunately I still didn't have enough mats to make it to first moving zone. Then I got shot down, so I had no choice but to drop down. I was instantly gifted with a free mat refresh, so I played out the game. Let's see if I can get the win. I did it, I can finally start playing normal Fortnite again. I ended up ranking up to Elite, so I was right. It is easy to rank up. Kinda. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Let me know what I should try next. Thank you for watching, bye.